We got this.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capitals are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days, is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws him on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot as a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and were there two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, where thou wilt quarrel with a man for having a hair more or hairless in his beard than thou hast, thou wilt quarrel with a man for packing nuts, we have no other reason because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as an addle as a knife for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before you, sir? With another for tying his new shoes with an old ribbon. And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling?
And I, were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple?
By my head, here comes the Capulus.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, or I will speak with one of them. Gentlemen, good Anne, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You will find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort, what? Dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick, here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort!
We talk here, in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw upon some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here, all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he were your livery. Marry, go before to field, he'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, so thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, vile, dishonorable submission. Alice Stoccata carries her way. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives. That I mean to make bold withal, as you shall use me hereafter. Drive eat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of this pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest I be about your ears, ere it be out.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado.
I am for you.
Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbid this banding of Rome streets. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I am hurt. A plague on both your houses. I am sped.
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye. A scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door. But 'tis enough, 'twill suffice. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. Zounds, a mouse, a cat, a dog, a rat to scratch this man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain who fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into the house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague on both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have, and soundly too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath brought this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that now hath been my cousin. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That valiant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which to ultimately here did scorn the earth.
This day's that black fate on mo days doth depend. This but begins the woe, others must end.
Here comes that furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph from Mercutio slain, away to heaven respected lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take thy villain back again, that late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. saying thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou that didst consort him here shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir. Go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name obey.
Where are the vile beginner of this fray?
Oh, noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl.
Oh, Tybalt, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, prince! Oh, cousin, husband! The prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin! Benvolio, who begins this bloody fury?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, that spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urge with all your high displeasure. All this, uttered with gentle breath, calm looks, and knees humbly bowed, could not take a truce to the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all is hot, turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, who, his dexterity, retorts it. Romeo, he cries, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points of twixt between them, underneath his arm. An envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and taught they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part to them, was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought here in this black strife, and all those 20 could take but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live. Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now, the price of his dear blood dost owe?
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile hence. I have an interest in your hate's proceeding. My blood, feared with brawl, does lie bleeding. But I'll miss you with so strong fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I'll be deaf to pleading and excuses. No tear, no prayer shall purchase our abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when it's found that ours is last. Bear hence this body and our tender will. Mercy God murders, pardoning those that kill.